Great afternoon. What's going on, Tonio? What's going on, brother? What's going on, Monte? I see you on. What's going on? What's going on with y'all fellas? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All is well. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, brother. Glad to hear that. Yeah, just wanted to crank up this live stream on this Saturday and talk about how events can literally change many people's lives, especially for several of you all that are business owners. I know I have a lot of business owners that follow me. So as I sit here on this Saturday afternoon, I was just reflecting and thinking over my business career and what has led to many of my successes. And I wanted to talk about one of the most powerful elements that I believe that have led to many of my successes, and not only my successes, many other people that I know, which is events. So we're gonna get this thing going in another couple of minutes. I'm gonna give a chance for some other people to hop on. If you're tuning in, please drop a comment. Let me know you're tuning in. I always like to know who's tuning in. I'm reporting live from the Rise of the 1% headquarters here in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're tuning in, please drop me a comment and let me know that you're tuning in. If you're tuning in, please drop me a comment and let me know that you're tuning in. And for you all that are tuning in, like I said, I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Wonderful Saturday and a wonderful weekend. If you're tuning in, drop me a comment, let me know you're tuning in. And what I'm gonna do in this particular live stream here today, I'm actually just gonna share a little bit about my story and my journey. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about how events have literally shaped a lot of my success. And not only that, by me attending events, how I've been fortunate enough to go on and help a lot of other people shape their successes. Because we know we don't get into business and we don't get into entrepreneurship just for ourselves. In the beginning stages, we may have some selfish reasons because we may be in our own situations and we may be attempting to get out of situations that we're in ourselves. And you can't fill someone else's glass when your glass is half full. But eventually, as you start accomplishing different things and becoming successful with what you're doing, whatever success looks like for you, I'm pretty sure you can agree with me that you would like to go back and help some other people, okay? So I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. So, like I say, once again, thank you all for tuning in. I'm gonna go on and get this thing started. This is Gerald Bass, creator, founder with the Rise of the 1%, and I'm reporting live from the Rise of the 1% headquarters. Thank you for the love. I'm reporting live from the Rise of the 1% headquarters here in Atlanta, Georgia. You can see my beautiful waterfall behind me. My beautiful waterfall. I love my waterfall. Y'all like that waterfall there? I like the waterfall. I love this scenery every time I come out here. But I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. And today on this live stream, I actually wanted to talk about the importance of attending events. And how I wanted to start this live stream off was telling you all a little bit about my story real quick and how events have shaped my success and many people that I've been connected with. Antonio says, 2-player. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, let's get that thing in there again. There you go. Yeah, man. I love it. So, yeah. So, for some of you all that may not necessarily know me that well, or know who I am, or this is your first time hopping on the live stream of mine, okay, a little bit about me. All right, so I've been an entrepreneur now literally since 2006. That's when I actually started my first business. It was actually an entertainment company, and I started it while I was attending college. I was a concert and party promoter, and I was also in artist management. And I had a lot of success in that industry at a very young age. Like I said, I started my first business at 20 years old. And fortunate enough to do business with a lot of different celebrities from all over the globe, from hip hop, R&B athletes, and things of that nature. But around 2011, due to the economy, I took a huge decline in my income. Okay, I don't know how many of you all can relate to that. How many of you all can relate to that? Having some type of business, or maybe even on your job, things going well, but all of a sudden you have a decline in your income. How many of you all can relate to that? Can any of you all relate to that? Drop a comment if you can relate to that. Or am I the only one? Am I the only one who have suffered from those type of experiences? Okay, I know how you feel and can relate. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I took a huge decline in my income in the entertainment business. I got behind on my bills. I literally had to move back home with my mother. And around that time, Melissa says, yes, awesome. Awesome. I'm glad to feel that I'm not the only one that has went through that. So around that time, hold on 1 second, you all. 1 second. Yeah, man, I'm actually over here doing a live stream, man. I'm on Facebook Live. Yeah, I'm on Facebook Live right now. All right, all right. Niggas know niggas good, yeah. Yes, sir.
So see that big backdrop. I know what it is. I'm living this best life, man. Y'all here in the A, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you already know. Yeah, you all. So, like I was sharing with you all, is that entertainment company that I had actually took a huge decline in income, and some of you all say you definitely could relate, right? And so at that time, I got behind on my bills, had to move back home with my mom, and around that time, I had one of my buddies who used to be in the entertainment business with me. He actually asked me at that time, was I open to other ways of making money, right? And of course, at that time, being behind my bills, moving back home with my mom, being in the situation I was in, I told him absolutely yes. And so at that time, he actually introduced me to the network marketing industry. Okay, some of you all may be familiar with that industry. Some of you all may be in the industry. Some of you all may have partaken in it at one point in time. And so he introduced me to that industry September 2011. I tell people, when I first got into network marketing, my first few months, I hardly had any success. Okay, any type of success at all. It actually took me to get to a national conference, okay, and that was January 2012, New Orleans, Louisiana. I literally went there on my last dime. I stayed in the hood in New Orleans. Okay, I don't know how many of you all have been in New Orleans before, but you know, New Orleans has some rough parts. So I actually stayed in the hood in New Orleans just to be at this conference. And by me getting to this conference and getting to this event, and being able to rub shoulders with other successful people that look like me, some people that have similar backgrounds as me, and being able to see that they was actually accomplishing things that they were setting out for, and they was changing their entire lifestyles from a lot of different spaces, okay, spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, etc. I said, if they could do it, I could do it. And I actually left out of that conference with my hair on fire. That literally changed my life January 2012. I remember calling one of my best friends, and I told him, I said, when I get back to Atlanta, it's on and popping. And so I left out of that conference. I went back to Atlanta, and literally 11 months later, I became a top producer in that particular company. Okay, and not only that, I produced several top producers in that company. I helped a lot of other people become top producers. All right, and then from there, you know, we just continue to grow and build in that particular business. Now, what I do want to share with you all when it comes to this journey is with that particular business, kind of chilly out here. Yeah, Antonio said that was not scripted, ladies and gentlemen. Laugh out loud. I'm telling you all how it is. Okay, I'm telling you all exactly how it is. And that literally right there, that one event has been the catalyst to a lot more of the successes that I've had over the years and the people that I've been able to impact by literally going to that particular event. And my eyes are watering a little bit because, like I say, it's chilly out here, the wind and stuff like that. But pretty much, me and several of the leaders that I produced in that particular business model, we actually built in that company for around about 3 years. Around year 3, literally our production has slowed down because we had exhausted our warm market. Right? We had exhausted our warm market. I don't know how many of you all can relate to that when you're growing your business. You may have started out building your business with family and friends and people that you know and have relationships with. That's primarily how we was building our business. We was doing a lot of home parties. We was going out and about talking to people, doing networking events, putting out bandit signs. We was doing everything under the sun to generate leads for the business, to continue to grow the business. And we just frankly got tired of it. Right? We got tired of it. We was like, we just tired of chasing behind people to grow the business. And so I saw one of my buddies online at the time. He was having a lot of success with growing his business on social media. So I decided to reach out to him, and we hopped onto a call, and he actually started to talk to me about this idea of attraction marketing. How many of you all are familiar with attraction marketing? Drop a comment if you're familiar with attraction marketing. And if you got any type of value thus far with me sharing my experience with you thus far, please show me some love as well. How many of you all are familiar with attraction marketing? How many of you all are familiar with attraction marketing? Drop a comment if you're familiar with attraction marketing. I'm very familiar. Okay, and I appreciate the loves. I appreciate the loves. All right. So he started to talk to me about this idea of attraction marketing. Okay. And as he started to talk to me about this idea of attraction marketing, pretty much what ended up happening was he actually told me, he said, hey, Gerald, if you want me to work with you hands-on and teach you attraction marketing, you can enroll into my coaching program. Now, mind you, at that time, my network marketing business had took a decline. That's why we was chasing behind people to continue to grow our business. So I didn't really have a whole lot of money to get into his coaching program. So I actually borrowed some money, and I got started in his coaching program so he could teach me attraction marketing and teach me social media marketing in regards to growing the business. Okay? All right? How many of you all at this current time have coaches? Any of you all have coaches or mentors that's mentoring you right now? Or any of you all looking to get a coach and mentor in 2019? And I'm not saying that coach and mentor has to be me. Okay? Well, I'm just asking a question in general. How many of you all have coaches and mentors, or you are looking to have coaching and mentorship in 2019? Drop a comment. How many of you all have coaches and mentors, or looking to get coaches and mentors this year? Because how many of you all know that Google and YouTube can only teach us so much? How many of you all know that? That Google and YouTube can only teach us so much. I tell people all the time, if Google and YouTube were the only sources we needed to be successful in our lives, we'd have a lot more extremely successful people. We have a whole lot more wealthy people. We have a lot more people just succeeding in different parts of their lives. We have more people being successful in business, right? It's a very small percentage. That's why our company is called the Rise of the 1%. It's a very small percentage of people who really reach the top of their game. Melissa says, I need a coach. Antonio says, yes, I have coaches and mentors, including you. Laugh out loud. Absolutely. Okay, so I got a coach, and I started working with him to teach me social media marketing and teaching me all about this attraction marketing online. So I wouldn't have to go out and chase people for my business, and he had already built a 6-figure business online. So I said, I need to learn from someone who already did it. And from there, he started as well to introduce me to different conferences that I should travel to and that I should attend so that I can really sharpen my skills, sharpen my axe, and learn more about online marketing. So I want to say in 2014, 15, and 16, I probably traveled to more conferences learning about social media marketing, online marketing, probably than most business owners. I can tell you all that. And I'm going to tell you this. I did not have a whole lot of money at times, especially in the beginning stages. Okay, it's times that I spent my last. It's times that I borrowed money from people and everything to attend conferences and seminars to grow my knowledge so that I could learn as much as I could about the specific area that I was looking to master. How many of you all right now are attending any type of conferences or seminars or workshops to continue to grow your knowledge? Drop a comment. And if you're not, also drop a comment. Drop a comment. And let's be honest, you all, it's 2019. I'm asking this question because I want to help you. I'm asking you this question because I want to help you. I am. Okay, got you. Because this is something I didn't share with you all as well. For some of you all that are in network marketing, I was in network marketing for 5 years, okay, before I actually started my digital marketing agency. I was in network marketing, actively building for 5 years. For you all that are in network marketing on the stream, and in those 5 years, I never missed a conference. I never missed one conference in 5 years. I didn't miss no Super Saturdays. I didn't miss no regionals, and I was at every local meeting for 5 years. And that's why in my 4th year, I became a top earner in the company I was involved in. I became a diamond. Okay, I became a diamond. Had over 800 people came through my group in 2 years. And I had people in my team walking off their jobs and becoming full-time. One of them is on here right now. Right, so I'm just letting you all know I never miss a conference. And since I've gotten involved with digital marketing, which is now we own a digital marketing agency and we have a coaching and training program, we invest tens of thousands of dollars traveling to conferences and seminars throughout the year to learn from people who have grew bigger businesses than us. Now, it's a reason as well that I wanted to share a little bit about us transitioning into digital marketing and the impact that it's had on my business and many people that are connected with me, and how this can do the same thing for you if in 2019 you start to attend events. Because here is what you have to understand if you really want to build something big. We've been fortunate enough to do well over 6 figures in business in our first 8 months of launching our company. The Rise of the 1%, we did over 6 figures in 8 months. But let me tell you something. It really wasn't 8 months. It's been years of learning and growing that led to that. Okay, so some people a lot of times say they had this success in a very short period of time, but really it's not even really in a short period of time. It's really years of continuous learning and growing. So here's a tip I want to give you. If you really want to crush it in 2019, you need to be investing in books. You want to be listening to audios. You can listen to podcasts now, of course. You want to be investing in courses of specific areas that you're looking to get better in and that you're looking to master. And you need to also invest in coaches, people who have been where you're looking to go, or they are where you're looking to go, and they have the same values as you. They value some of the same things as you, and they can help you get better in whatever specific area you're looking to get better in. And you need to invest in events. Okay? Your knowledge. Okay, your knowledge. All right, so I'm just letting you all know that. That's been a driver to a lot of very successful people getting to where they are. But what I want to share with you all is another story very quickly, so you can really see the power going to events. So Barry says cash flow event next month. Yes, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Janine says I am. Got you. Okay. So when I first launched our company, the Rise of the 1%, we first launched our company, we had it set up as an online training program or an online training course. We had a product. Okay, we had a product, membership site. Some of you all may be familiar with that. Okay, well, we had a suite of trainings and we did coaching every single week for people that wanted to learn more about marketing online. And I can tell you all this. We did fairly well with us first launching the company, and our students were getting a lot of results out of it as well when we first launched the company. So everything was great. But I want to say within the first few months of us launching the business, one of my mentors, he said, hey, Gerald, I'm going out to Irvine, California in a couple of weeks for an event where we're going to learn more about how to scale our businesses to 6, 7, and 8 figures. And I believe you should go with me. Now, at this time, we had just launched the company and we was making decent money, but we weren't making like a whole lot of money, right? And we also had a lot of expenses too when we first started. Okay, we was building up the expenses for the company as well. So I'm gonna tell you this. I really second guessed going. And I ran it by my business partner at that time, and she said, you know what, Gerald? What the heck? Go ahead and go. We'll make the sacrifice. We'll make it work some kind of way on the financial aspect of things. You need to get out there. So I'm gonna tell you all this, and I'm being dead serious. I took like literally, I would say our last. We didn't have a whole lot in the account at that time. And I bought a ticket to the internet marketing event, got me a plane ticket, and I pitched in on a hotel room with my mentor. And I got out to that event. The first night, getting out to this event. Now, I'm gonna tell you this, the first day we got there, we didn't necessarily have any trainings. So me, my mentor, one of my clients came out, and one of his clients came out. We sat around a fireplace and we mastermind, right? We mastermind. So it was no training the first night. And by us sitting around this fireplace and just masterminding, and me talking to my mentor, and he asking me about my business model, he asking me about what we're offering at this time. He's asking me about the type of results our students are getting. He's asking me about our price points or what we're charging. He's asking me about our income goals. Excuse me, someone was calling me. He's asked me about our income goals and what we're looking to accomplish. And after I told him all this at the fireplace that night, he said, Gerald, that all sounds great, man, and I'm happy for you all and your success, but you could be charging way more. He said, I know people within your space that's charging way more. And he gave me some examples. And he said, if you was to charge way more, Gerald, and offer some of those same services, I want you to look at these numbers on how quicker you'll be able to get your company as well to you all's income goals. And I had the biggest aha moment ever. At first, I kind of was like, no, brother. But after we continue to talk about it more and more throughout that weekend, and I'm not even talking about the actual training event, I'm just talking about masterminding amongst the people that was there, I started to believe. And I said, I'm going to give it a shot when I get back. And when I got back, I took action. The first week I got back to Atlanta, I closed a $5,000 deal over the telephone. Now, I don't know how many of you all making $5,000 for spending 45 minutes on a telephone call with people legally. But I'm going to tell you this. When you do it, it's the best feeling in the world. And I did that. And from there, of course, my belief was there. So from there, I went on to close many more $5,000 deals. It became a consistent thing. My belief level went to another level. And then, like I say, before you know it, we was at 6 figures. Okay? And it's just for attending that one event, you all. One event. It changed the whole entire course of our business. And since then, now I just can't get enough of events. So a lot of you all that follow me on social media probably seen that I've been traveling all over the country last year going to events, learning more and more and more about the space that I'm in and making connections and networking, right? And continuing to grow and build. And coming back and sharing a lot of my information with my clients to help them grow their business and get better results. So it's not necessarily all the time just about me. So a lot of you all that are not attending events, you're holding back not only yourself in your own business from progressing because there's information out there that you're not getting by not going, but you're also holding your customers and clients back that you possibly could be sharing good information with, depending on the space that you're in. That's if you're in the educational space, of course. If you're not in the educational space, then that don't apply to you. Okay? But is this making sense, you all? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Drop me, yo. Appreciate the 100, Alicia. Is this making sense? Has this been some value to you all? And how many of you all are going to go to events in 2019? If you're going to go to more events in 2019, network, connect, get information, learn more. Because a lot of times you go to an event, it's just that one thing. It's not everything they share at events. It could be that one thing that caused a total shift in your entire business model and change everything. Yes, I will. Yes. And I'm going to give you all a bonus tip for you all hanging around. And if you're getting value, show me some hearts, please. I'm going to give you all a bonus tip for hanging around. I'm going to give you all a bonus tip. Let me tell you all something. For you all that are growing companies right now, Ray, appreciate it, brother. And thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. For you all that are growing businesses right now, if you're not using social, you're behind the ball to grow your business. If you're not using social media, you are behind the ball. You got to start using social media, and you got to start using it right if you're going to grow your business. Okay? That's another thing. And let me tell you all what drives social if you really want to grow a business. We close deals every single week for our business. I'm going to go more in detail on this topic next week on the live stream, but we close deals every single week on social without even spending a dime at times. We run paid ads too, but at times we close many deals without even running paid ads, just through organic. And let me tell you how that happens. That happens through creating content. See, social is driven off of content because people come online for information. They don't come online to buy. I know you got Facebook Marketplace, but people initially come on social for what? For information, to see what family doing, see what friends doing, to see who just had a baby, to see who just got married, who just graduated from college, right? To see what everybody's up to, or to get information. So if you really want to build a successful business on social, you can't come on selling. You have to create what they call interruption marketing. How you do interruption marketing is by providing valuable content that educates your target market. Now you may say, where do I get the content from? Well, books, audios, in today's time, podcasts. You can still use Google and YouTube as well. Courses, coaches, and guess what? Events. That's where your information comes from. So a lot of the content that we put out, we have over 300 videos on our YouTube channel to this day. A lot of the content we put out, ladies and gentlemen, has came from myself traveling to events, reading tons of books, listening to audios, listening to podcasts, investing in courses and mentors, and applying the information, experiencing the information, getting results, and coming back and sharing it with you all. And every single week we land clients. And I teach this same strategy to several of my clients. Content creation drives the internet. You don't even have to spend a dime. You put out good, free information, get people to know, like, and trust you, build goodwill, and people will be reaching out to you wanting to work with you. That's the secret to the online game that most people don't even realize. Did anybody get any value out of that? Did anybody get any value out of that? Did anybody get any value out of that? It's content through video, through live stream, through podcasts, through webinars. These are ways to provide valuable content on the internet. And then you take that content and you distribute it across the internet. You take this content, you put it in Facebook groups where your audience is hanging out. You take this content, you put it on YouTube. You need a YouTube channel. You take that YouTube video, you share it on LinkedIn, you share it on Google+, you share it on Twitter. You can share it in your Instagram stories on Instagram, being you have a following over 10,000 followers. Just drop the nugget on you all. You need help with that, you want to reach out to Antonio. This is how you get clients. Melissa says, yes, I did. Ray says, how often should you post new content? When you first coming online, I recommend a minimum 3 to 5 times a week. A minimum 3 to 5 times a week. When we first came online, taking this thing seriously, Ray, at the end of 2014, I was putting out content myself at least 3 to 5 times a week. 3 to 5 times a week. And what I want to share with you all real quickly, any other questions, drop them as I share this with you all. For any of you all that are looking to really take your business to the next level this year in 2019, looking to attend more events, be around more successful people, you want to learn more about building successful businesses and better every area of your life from entrepreneurs who've actually done it, from entrepreneurs who built 6 and 7-figure businesses, leveraging the internet. We have an event going on February 16th here in Atlanta. I'm actually one of the speakers, okay? It's a free event, and what we mean by free, so you know up front, it's a $100 refundable deposit. Okay, you have to put down $100 to lock in your spot, and when you attend the event, you get your $100 back. It's myself, I'm speaking, my guy Marquell Russell, his speaking, he's built a 7-figure business. He has many clients who have produced 6 figures and above on the internet. We have another speaker, Ms. Jasmine Womack. She's crushing it right now in the coaching space. And then we have another speaker, my brother, Coach Dre, Andre Gaskin. He's built 6-figure business on the internet as well. We all gonna be speaking. Now, I'm gonna drop the comment. I'm gonna drop the link. It's geraldbass.com/cashflow. Okay, geraldbass.com/cashflow. I'm gonna drop the link in the comment section. Matter of fact, I'm dropping it now. Any other questions, you all? Any other questions? I'm just dropping this link real quick. Any other questions? Any other questions for me about anything? I got you. Any other questions, y'all? And if you got value out of this, feel free to share this around with anyone else you feel could benefit. All right, I just dropped the link. Okay, I just dropped the link. Any other questions from you all? It's geraldbass.com/cashflow. You could go over and check out that event. February 16th here in Atlanta. Myself, Marquell Russell, Andre Gaskin, Jasmine Womack, Cashflow Factory. Some of the biggest names in the industry have spoken at this particular event and came out of this event. I actually was a student at that event some years ago, and now some years later, I'm fortunate enough to be a speaker at the event. So that's just to show you the type of value that's delivered there. Thanks, Mr. Bass, winning. No problem at all. No problem at all. Well, you all, we don't have any more questions. I ain't gonna hold you all no longer. Thank you all for tuning in. Like I say, share this around. Anyone else you feel could get some value. And we'll definitely talk next time. Y'all have a great and blessed rest of this weekend. On purpose. Talk later.